not really what I was trying to do. But that's kind of cool. Oh. Oops. What's that? Mm. This is cool. This is kind of cool. All right. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Hi, Karmics. Hi. Okay. So I felt like we needed to do a reading, okay, because there seems to be some discrepancy about like what makes you divine, what's the difference between you and me, okay? And the thing is authenticity. It's authenticity. It's just being the real thing. So whatever you say you are, whatever you say you can do, whatever you say you've done or accomplished, however you say you feel, it's got to be real. I really feel like that is the gist of it, but I know that Spirit is going to elaborate on it with the cards. But you have to be the real deal Holyfield. If you say you don't care, you really have to be able to get there where you don't care. And actually, you won't be in divine energy until you don't care. If you say that you are in love or that you have unconditional love, you really have to have that. And you will not be divine, in fact, until you literally have that. So that's why divinity is very closely aligned with alignment, because nobody is aligned or divine all the time. No physical human being is, otherwise you would cease to exist. You would be divine spirit only. So that's the difference, is that there's the wobble when you're a human. um but yeah, okay, so let's see here. Thank you. Thank you, Jackalope. Appreciate it. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and see, what does Spirit want us to know about the divine energy? Thank you, Yazora. Hi, Garen. All right, I'll be back to the chat at the end of the video, but you guys don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, click the bell notification so you know when I go live. And yeah, all right, Spirit. So thank you for bringing me to the table for this reading. I already know that my hands are blessed and the ears that hear Spirit are too. So what is it that we need from you at this time, since we are all sometimes on the karmic timeline? All right, harmony. Your yes means yes when you're in divine energy. There's something about harmony, something about connections. Someone wants to know why they can't see through something. It could be because you're out of sync. You're not really in tune or in touch with yourself like you think you are. There's maybe some difficult energy you need to move through. It has something to do with your feelings, emotional issues that you haven't worked through. You can't understand something or see something until you've been through it. And this is something that you may often back down from or walk away from. Okay, someone's trying to achieve peace. They want forgiveness for something. They have this hope for something to return to them. They're looking for happiness to return to them, but happiness comes from within. True happiness comes from within. So if you're looking for a person to bring happiness back into your life, like, you're never going to get it until you have some happiness to provide. Like, you have to be happy, and then you can attract happy. Otherwise, if you're fake happy, guess what you're going to attract? Other people who are fake happy too, and then you can be fake happy together, but it's never going to be the real thing until you start being the real thing. Like, it sounds corny as hell, but some of the things that we think are cliche, those are like nuggets of gold wisdom to live by. Be the change you want to see. Yeah, be the change you want to see, but more than see, you want to receive it. So you want it to be real in reality, which means you have to be real in reality. You have to really be healed. You have to really be happy. You have to really be ready to love. Whatever it is that you're asking for, you have to actually be that. Okay. Somebody walked away from you. You feel abandoned. You feel like this person just walked away, let go of the relationship. They just broke up. They're escaping. Yeah, this person is escaping their own misery. You may represent misery to them. You're a reflection of miserableness. So everybody has some kind of sadness that can be activated, or some kind of frustration, or some kind of lack, or some kind of void, or some kind of insecurity. Yes, everybody has that, but everybody doesn't stay there. So that's the difference between divine beings and karmic beings who just stay karmic. You can just accept what you don't like and then just wallow and roll around in it, and woe is me, and I want somebody to complain to, and can you feel bad for me and give me all of your energy and drainage and shit like that. Like, you can do that, or you can pick yourself up. You can get better.
Blue.
Yes, I know you like my new blue. So yeah, this is ignore all the wrinkles. He had a good time with this for about 2 weeks before I decided to put it on the table. I could have earned it. Maybe I still will. But anyway, don't worry about that. But yeah, that's what I'm getting, is somebody walked away or whatever. And it's not so much that they're running from you, or even that they just truly need to disconnect from you. It's what you are. It's what you activate. Okay. You activate a sadness. You activate void, you activate pessimism or darkness or something like that. So this person is detaching or blocking or walking away from the emotion that you have activated, and that is, you're kind of saturated in it because it's your vibration. So if something is just active within you, it's okay to be sad, or it's okay to be having a bad day, or something isn't going your way. But it's a difference between acceptance and accountability, and being solution focused and solution based, and giving it away to God, or trusting the universe, or trusting someone outside of yourself for help, and embracing and enjoying life as it currently is. There's a difference between that and just kind of sitting in it and wanting other people to come there with you. So somebody is like not going to go to this misery that you feel. Someone's not going to go to this fear that you hold. Someone's not going to live this sad, like, song. Somebody's singing a sad song. Like, their heart is just so sad and so scared and so worried, and so it's just, and somebody is like, yeah, but no, like, that is not it. And I understand if you need to be there, but I can't go there with you. So somebody is rejecting what you're putting out, not really you. Because that's the thing about the karmic energy, is not your true essence. You are a divine being at your core, at your truth. That's your truth. And I feel like the goal of life is to work through these karmic issues so that we can be these divine beings in physical reality, okay? Because when you leave this earth, you're going to go back to being a divine being who can do anything and be anywhere all at the same time. The point of being on earth is you can taste it, touch it, feel it, hear it, see it, be it, you know, physically. You get to have all these physical, I don't know, adventures, okay? But you could do it from your divine space. You could still have that same sense of authority and accomplishment and recognition of self that you will have when you become spirit only, divine only. So, all right. So let's see here. Yeah, whoever this person is, they are releasing you or letting go, but they're mostly letting go of the sorrow, the emotions that they feel from you. The emotions that they get from you are very, like, you're grieving constantly. There's this energy of just constantly grieving and in sorrow and disappointment and despair and loss. And these are real emotions. By no means I am trying to be detached from this reading because I don't want to go there. Okay, but I empathize. That's probably why this reading came across my table, is because I do know what it feels like to experience these emotions. And I used to get trapped in them actually for years at a time. Okay, so make no mistake, I get it. But until you can get it and let it go, somebody is going to let you go. And I've had people do that to me in my life. But actually it helped me to understand not just my space in their reality, but it helped me to face my reality. Because a lot of times things were not as bad as they seemed. I was not as bad as I seemed. And from being able to see things from a higher vibrational reality or a vibrational space, I was able to see that. I was able to put things into perspective and see the truth of things, not this colorization of everything. You know, they say don't put on the rose colored glasses because everything looks better than it really is. Okay, well, you have shit colored glasses too, and then everything looks shitty. So a lot of times on a karmic timeline, that's what we do. Everything has to be dusty, shitty, scary. It's the worst case scenario. Okay, if that's how you want to live. And a lot of our ancestors have continued to do that. That's why slavery is not a thing, but it's still a lot of people that live their lives and feel enslaved, and they feel that other people have it better than them and they must be better than me. And no, not really. They just live a different reality. They're more in tune and in touch with their truth, their divinity. And that's something that's free for everybody, but you got to get from up under that mind control. So anyway, whoever this person is, they're letting you go. I don't even think it's because they really want to. This could be someone who actually had a good time with you, or they think you're fun, okay, or cool to be around, or whatever. But it's not their happy place. They can't have fun there. They can't be happy with you because you're not happy and you're not fun. Okay, so they're moving forward. They're looking for their happy place. Even if this is someone who is not moving away, this is not about physically. This could be someone who connects with you physically. It could be someone you live with even. But emotionally, they're detaching from you. And that's why. Because they don't want to dive into those feelings that you feel. I was literally married. And that was probably the best thing that my marriage partner could do, was to detach from my emotions. Now, of course, a little empathy would have been nice, but the fact that he was able to detach is likely how he survived without going into it like me. I went into it with him because I did not know how to detach. So when it was his turn to go into depression, I went right in. And he was able to detach from his own depression, but I couldn't. So I was like lost in it. And I'm just like, well, where are you? Why aren't you comforting me? And he's like, I don't know, but I don't want any of that. Because he had learned to detach from his emotions. And it's something that I had to learn how to do. So yeah, karmic, some people on the karmic timeline, you need to learn how to be open and how to feel your feelings and how to understand what your feelings are trying to tell you and how to decipher between which feelings are illusions and which feelings are true. But Some people need to do the opposite. Some people need to learn how to close it up. Some people need to learn how to detach. And that was pretty much my karmic path, is learning how to detach, how to decipher between feelings that are necessary and unnecessary, and how long I stand on 144. So, you could be chosen for this path specifically. You are chosen for either or, whether you need to learn how to connect more, to be fearless and brave with intimacy, or if you need to learn how to detach and step back and you ain't got to do all of that all the goddamn time. Okay, you could be on different timelines, but either way, it's going to lead you to your divine timeline. It just depends on what it is that you already worked through. You're going to have to do the other, okay? Like the shoe is falling on the other foot or whatever. So whoever this person is, this could have been something that they went through with you, and now it's their turn, and it's your turn to learn if you want to. But, you can stay karmic if you want to. I mean, I would say, for me, I would be ashamed, because I was raised that if you know better, you do better. And I already have been able to see how it can make your life better by learning the lessons and moving through karmic energy. So I would just feel, I would be really down on myself. So, for me, I would be ashamed of myself if I did not push forward. But there are plenty of people who are karmically happy, and they have no intention on being anything other than what they are, and going through anything other than what they already go through, and they have settled for what the fuck the karmic timeline has offered them. So, like literally the only person who can judge you about that is you. So if you want to be karmic and stay karmic, so what? But don't pretend, and don't get wrapped into divine timelines and divine storylines if you know that you're not doing the work to be divine, which means that you are really walking it like you talk it. Like your truth is actually the truth that you live by. And the thing with tarot is that it's reading all of the timelines. So you have to find where you are, where your truth is, and maybe it'll be on the table and maybe it won't. But you can't just take everything and be like, well, this is me, but why isn't it happening? Maybe it is. Maybe it's fake. If you're being fake, then you're probably getting a fake version of whatever it is that you think is yours. Okay. All right. We got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Recovery from financial loss. All right, someone is making positive changes here. Someone could be getting off a karmic timeline just because it's fucking with their money, and this is what keeps them. Like, they don't give a fuck about no divinity. They don't care about divine timelines. They don't care about no goddamn destiny. Just don't fuck with my money. So some people are escaping karmic timelines and breaking karmic cycles because they want to get paid, because they want their money, because they like financial stability and security. Because they want to live better, they want to have a better experience, they want to work smarter and not harder. They want they want to make their money in fulfilling ways that is a way that's easy but pleasing. So they're doing the work, because if they don't, they notice that they have financial issues. Nothing wrong with that. In fact, whatever motivates you, whether it's love or money, who gives a fuck? As long as you do it. It's just about the lifestyle that you want to live. It's about the experience that you want to have. But there are a lot of people who choose not to move through karmic cycles, and they're fully aware of this. Most of them lie about it, especially nowadays. They didn't have to before, but now that people are, oh, that's a divine masculine, ooh, that's a divine feminine. It's like a whole new social class is opening up. So now people are like, oh yeah, I'm divine too. Okay, but if you're not, it's okay. Do what you do. It's millions of other people who are choosing not to. Because it used to be like the difference between people who believed in God and the Bible and they live holy lives Okay, but you have to realize that a lot of people who say they're holy are only hiding behind these organizations when really they're not the real thing. So divinity is a lot bigger than just saying, oh, I'm religious, or oh, I'm religious, so I'm naturally a divine, masculine, divine. You not if you really still a decrepit thought or a decrepit creep, like you're really not. You're still karmic, okay? Yeah, the titles don't work anymore. The titles don't work anymore. The cults aren't going to cover you. The religions aren't going to cover you. Like your life, your energy is going to be your resume now. So I don't care if you could be the leader of a religious organization and your ass is karmic as fuck. And people are going to know, it's going to show. Okay. And you could be, I don't know, Jenny from the block, Jimmy on the corner, and literally you've been divine your whole fucking life. Like, you work for the light. Even if according to society or according to the law or the rules, you don't do what you're supposed to, doesn't fucking matter, because you're the fucking truth. You are your authenticity. You give what you expect to get, and you move according to your truth, your gut, like you're the real deal. So yeah, see the high priestess here. Yeah, you would be surprised. You would really be surprised who there's somebody in your life that deserves so much respect. There's somebody in your life who I feel can see through to the very core of you. There's someone here, a seer. You have a seer in your life who can see things, like they could read you like a book. Whoever this person is, they're very balanced, they're very fair, and actually very non-judgmental, which is to your benefit, because they could rip you to shreds with the clarity that they see if they were to express it all, like outwardly. Whoever this person is, very powerful, very influential, but they're hidden in plain sight. The high priestess or high priest, they're hidden in plain sight. Likely this is somebody who blends in. It's also someone who may know what they know, but they choose to let go of a lot of things because that brings their energy down. They don't get to experience the divine experience. It fucks with their life, their money, their happiness, their healing, their progression forward if they were to try to like continuously stab you with the sword of truth, or look at you and look at this and look at that. Like somebody knows what they know, but they're not trying to hold you to it. They're not trying to like what is this, guilt trip you or keep you in this place of shame or guilt. They're not going to do that because it only holds them back, whoever this person is in your life. So yeah, you may be in karmic energy and this person could be in divine energy, but honestly, they're not trying, like whoever this person is, if you want to roll around in karmic shit and if you were like the worst of it, say you just wanted to stay toxic all the fucking time, whoever this person is, they would just choose not to look at you and let you do you before they would roll around in the fucking ground and be miserable or be angry or give up all of what is going well for them. Like this person is not going to sacrifice their good time or their good life to watch you make a sacrifice of yourself. They're just not going to do it. So this could be the person that's moving forward here, and that's probably why. It could be that they're just seeing too much, you know, and they don't believe in living their life full of regrets. So yeah, they don't feel confident that they can keep things peaceful here with you, because at some point with the high priest and the high priestess, at some point when someone, especially if you're playing in their face, eventually they're going to have to grace you with their clarity and their truth. And for you, that could be very difficult, or like emotionally or mentally ungrounding for you. So before they do that, they would rather just walk away, because they don't feel confident that they'll be able to stay quiet or take a blind eye for a very long time. There's something going on here that you're doing that this person just has no respect for, and they're kind of like just sick of it. They don't want to look at it anymore. And before they hurt you, okay, take it as it resonates, mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever, they would rather just find a new direction and walk away. They would rather just move forward to a new opportunity, take a chance on something else that, you know, and maybe they'll end up connecting with another karmic energy. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily because you're being karmic. It's the way you're karmicking something specific, I feel, okay, that only you would know about here. There also seems to be some kind of dispute about money. Okay, somebody is I don't know, but they just collect and then they just kind of stay in debt, and there's like this constant debt and robbing Peter to pay Paul, and now Paul won't even fuck with you. Like, I don't know, it's too much instability. Somebody's foundation is just too loose, and this person wants to be free of this because they've already freed themselves from this. It was like, it was fine, it was cool when they spent their money or blew their money or did the same things as you, but now that this person is living better and doing better and feeling better, they don't want to go back to that. This is the King of Swords. Like, they're very clear on that. Whoever this person is, they've already expressed this, but they would have to be like cold, hard, honest, brutally honest with you about this. This person does have high standards, especially when it comes to things that are important. Priorities. So somebody's priorities, they don't feel like you have your priorities straight. They feel like you had plenty of time to learn what priorities are and how to prioritize certain things. But what they really see is that you're stuck and you can't move on, and that you're returning to the same things that you used to do, that you're running away from your problems, and that you're not healing. So because of that, like, this person, they can't go back to that. Whoever this person is, you know, they're ascending out of this playing around energy to this like grown man, grown woman type of energy. And this is why they're really walking away. For whoever this is, this may not be a person this is about divinity and karmic. It's just about not learning lessons. This person could be karmicking right alongside you, but there are lessons that they have learned that they just literally, like, it's the bottom of the scale. You're going all the way to hell with it, and they're like, no, what? No. No. So yeah, you're just not equally yoked. Also, there's somebody here who just your attitude is shitty. Your attitude is shitty here with the King of Wands. There's somebody like the attitude. You just have a shitty ass fucking attitude. You're rude. You're domineering. You're disrespectful. You have a bad temper. You tend to be even worse when you're the worst. Like, it's like you're the one. Like, somebody gets mad because their shit comes out. They get mad because it's seen. Like, it's like somebody who farted in front of everybody continuously, and then they get mad at the one person. It was like, could you excuse yourself? Like, you're smelling. You know, it's like they're enraged at this person. How dare you? How dare you see and smell the shit that you are constantly putting out? What do you mean? So somebody cannot play these games with you. Cannot play these games with you, and they just think that you are just so fucking rude, and they even see you as disrespectful to the point, like, it's not even about somebody being older than you or something like that. It's like you're disrespectful in the sense that you know how fake and phony you are. you know that you deserve whatever it is you're getting. So it's like the least you could do is be humble and take it down a notch or two. Like, somebody's ego, they draining finances, lack of foresight, frustrated, insecure, stingy. Even when they have more, they're stingy with it. And most of the time they don't. Because, and it's not because life, and it's not because your husband, and it's not because your wife. It's because you're really bad with spending. It's because you have really shitty planning. It's because you don't prioritize. It's because you miss chances and opportunities in life because you're so frustrated and focused and stuck on deficiencies and not fixing anything. It's because bad investments. You invest in things that are not going to help you. And so, like, Page of Wands, then you can also be extremely, like, impatient. You don't pay attention. You're not grounded. You kind of like move mindlessly, and you can be extremely pessimistic. Like, even for somebody who's trying to do the things that you aren't doing, someone's trying to help you and you don't even respect that. Like, you want to get mad at the person that's trying to help you. There are things that you don't know how to do or things you aren't good at, and you really want to get big mad at the person that's pointing it out instead of learning from them. And it's like you won't sit still with an idea long enough to see it through to its completion. You, like, you get filled up, like your ego gets full off of the fact that I could do that, or I thought about that, and then you just sit back and that should be good enough. And somebody else is like a lot more grounded, rooted than that. Like, they're actually they're going to take practical steps to create what it is that they want to. They're going to take the practical steps. They're going to take the necessary action. They're going to put in the work. They're going to diligently and efficiently continue to pour into something, to water something until it grows, until it matures, until it actually happens. Like, they're not going to just throw the towel in on something that means so much to them just because it didn't yield results like that. And somebody has not moved to that level of maturity, or even like that kind of level of mental and emotional stability where you can put in the work to see something through. There's someone who just wants to get pessimistic and say, oh, fuck it, oh, fuck you, because it's not easy. But they're the ones that's making it hard. Like, they're actually, it's this ego. It's this bad attitude. It's this, like, somebody is like a real bitch or a real fucking asshole, and then they expect for somebody else to reflect to them the kindness of their soul. How do you think you're going to get that when you are literally like, this is your energy? Your energy is ugly and decrepit, even if you look like this all the time. Your energy is shitty as fuck. So somebody can't get with that. They can't. They just can't get with it. And someone's very immature. And I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, somebody is looking for something more. In fact, they feel like they actually, like, whoever this person is, they feel like you would never date somebody that is just like you. They know for a fact that you would not date somebody, that you don't even want to be with somebody that's exactly like you. But whoever this person is, they see themselves as a dream come true. They see themselves as somebody's wish fulfillment. Like, they are probably wishing on a fucking star and praying to God that they could attract somebody who is just like them. That's how much they love themselves. That's how much, like, that's how good they feel about themselves. And again, it's about being the real thing, especially with the Queen of Pentacles, or even you could be a king, male, female, doesn't matter. And this Nine of Cups, you really are what's up. Like, you really are that person. So somebody's really him, somebody's really her, and they know that. They don't have to prove it to you. they really don't feel like they have to prove it to you, because whoever this person is, they have been extremely disrespectful, domineering, just like a really shitty person towards them. So they don't feel like they need to prove anything to you. They don't think that they need to, like, why would they want to show up and what is that word? I'm looking for a word. Like, why would they want to show up and it's more than just please you, but like show off to you or entertain you or prove themselves to you? It's like, why would I do that for somebody who I hate what I get from you? I hate what you give me. Like, why don't you prove yourself? Like, whoever this person, they're like, just show me one thing that's worth me proving myself to you. You don't give me the type of authenticity that you're looking for from me. Somebody, like, they feel as if you want their best foot forward. They don't have to be their best self with you. That's how they feel, because they don't get your best self. That maybe this is somebody who experienced your best self. So you could be in karmic energy, but you went back to toxic, whereas you were ascending or you were getting better, and you reverted from that. So this person is kind of like, okay, well, I'm gonna sit back and relax. Like, I'll still kick it with you, but what the fuck am I gonna put forth? Like, put my best foot forth? For what? For you? You aren't doing anything. Not even what you used to do. You've gotten worse. So why would I show you better? I'm going to save that for me or for those who, you know, really kind of demand that kind of quality from me, because they're the real thing. And when they do it, they put their heart into it. So, yeah, I don't know, whoever this person is, like, if you don't have no heart, they see you a mile away. Oh my God, this is why. Oh my God. Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. This is why. I feel like you could have a male and a female in your life and you don't understand. Like, this could be someone who used to completely just pour all of this compassion and kindness and all of this appreciation into you. But, you know, it was until they realized that you were just a fleeting fantasy, a dream, that you were selling them a dream, but you weren't the real thing. But they would definitely pour into you. This is someone who may have went cold on you, but you know, they used to, like, maybe they weren't very emotional and shit like that, but they could show you that they love you by how they care for you, how they nurture you, how they take care of you, how they look up to you, or how they speak about you. But it's all changed because you're not the real thing. So this person is still the real thing, but they're choosing to hide this from you. With the Hermit, like, you showed your ass. So now this person is like, oh, I don't have to, okay, it's cool. I don't have to, let me let my ass out. You know what I'm saying? What am I putting my ass away for? This is not what we do. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you're in Roman, you do as the Romans do. Like, okay, I get it now. Like, yeah, but, you know, if you're going to put your best foot forward, they'll, you know, meet you there. But they're not going to keep coming through, you know what I'm saying? And you're just like, you don't care. So they feel like they want to be relaxed just like you are. Yeah. Whoa. I know. Oh, I know. Isn't that cool? It's called a green screen.
Oh, yeah, wait.
All right, let's see. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
All right. Is that it? All right, you guys, this reading has went on long enough. Let's see, 38 minutes. Yeah, I think I'm about done. Let's get a couple more cards for this karmic reading. Anything else that needs to be said? 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, see, low skill, lack of motivation. You're not motivated and you don't give this person motivation. When you are a self-motivated person, you naturally give off the energy of motivation. And people are motivated to serve you, to please you, to show up for you. And that's because that's the energy that you're pushing out. When you don't push that energy out, it just creates a drought, meaning you want it from someone, but it's not something you can put back in or that you're even given to begin with. So you're asking for something that you haven't, like, invested, okay? You're trying to pull something out the bank that you didn't put in there, and someone is aware. Like, they're the ATM and they've got your file and they're like, yeah, you haven't done any of this for me, so why would I pull that out for you? Okay. We have Wheel of Fortune, so things can only get better. Somebody is at the bottom of the scale here with the karmic energy, but things can only get better for you. Aw. Also, empathy. Someone would like a little empathy from you. There's something that you can resonate with or that you understand, but it's like you're being harder on them than you were like you didn't want people to be hard on you, or people weren't hard on you, but you're going harder on this person or something like that. There's some kind of you guys are, you mirror one another, and it's like you are so not self-aware that you can't see it. Okay. Also, someone has a desire for some of the very things from you that you are desiring from them. So it's kind of like, you know, I don't know, live and let live, give and get someone who wants to give. Like, I don't know, someone wants to meet you, but you're going to have to meet them eye to eye. Yeah. Someone feels like you try to like look down on them. Yeah, okay, yeah, gray areas. Like, this could be opinions, okay? It's not a fucking fact. It doesn't have to exactly be like that. There are plenty of other people that do it differently. It has happened before. This is not like some kind of, I don't know, someone's making something black and white or, you know, like that, and they're just like, okay, could you back? Like, you're really pushy and forceful with your way of doing things in a fucking gray area. Like, can I live a little? Like, that's what somebody feels like. Is it okay for me to be me and you can get to know me for me? Huh? Almost. I'm almost done. Okay. But anyway. Yes, when I get finished. I'm almost done. So, yeah, they kind of just feel as if you guys are definitely not on the same page and you're a little bit too pushy. Okay, like you don't respect their boundaries and you're overly opinionated. Like you try to force your opinion as if it's fact or it only can be like that, and there's no room for flexibility, and someone just isn't going to accept that. Like, they don't care what age they are or what age you are. Like, yeah, someone, I don't know, has an old soul. So they're like, you're new to this, not me. That's how this person feels internally. Like, yeah, you just have a bigger body, but you're new to this, not me. That's how this person feels. So anyway, with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like things can only get better. But you do have some decisive moments that are coming up here. And you have some turning points. Like, there's some space to move around. And for some of you, it's going to mean that you're probably going to take a step back or a step down or a step away. Especially if you can't face your truth. Because whoever this person is, that's all they're giving to you. Like, they're just coming through with straight truth, straight authenticity. Like I said, divinity. Okay, so that's what I got for you. That's your reading, you guys. Karmics, all right? So, bye, Karmics. Bye. Bye.